Alright, time has come to unveil the surprise death at the start of the stream. Not really, it's something I've been saying I would do for quite a while now. It's the old man. Hello, old man. As you can see, I've got his health in the red already. And I'm fairly certain I'm just going to be able to end this pretty quickly. Oh, I need to rearrange windows. Alright, all good. Now then. Alright, so I believe he's going to be weak to swords after this. Bonnet's probably going to be the clincher, so hitting him with a pretty strong armor corrosive is going to be key. Okay, wait. Okay, I need to think about this. In one turn? I think 4-turn armor corrosive should be fine.
I see through the defenses.
Because at this point I don't really need to deal too much damage. Because it's just daggers, fire, and ice. I do need to get everyone's health back up.
Like no other.
Having a double group healer in this fight is unbelievably useful. Its next weakness should be swords, so I'll just keep that in mind. And Honnet needs to have her abide up as well. So I'll remember to do that. Pretty difficult to have BP consistent, but Honnet's definitely going to need bonus BP.
Here.
Because I'm going to need to
Doesn't
have her do
matter, I'll
multi-attacks
find
with the
you.
sword. It's really hard to get rapid sword attacks. I'll just bring out the slug. I don't know what it
What's
does.
next?
Okay. Let's see. I think I actually want to put out a veil with him. Reflective, specifically. Just to spare Honnet from as much damage as
Will
possible.
atone for your sins.
Well then.
And by as much damage as possible, that is all possible damage. Same for Therian.
I will reflect your bond.
Ophelia and Cirrus both have bonus maximum health because of their setup. Alright, reshuffle your weaknesses. Alright, I was corrected, his sword. It would have been really nice if he dealt lightning or wind damage, because that will actually break his shield.
Letting the hunt.
Having him be 6 lower would have been really nice.
Coming.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to do the full 4. And I can just have someone else throw or a pomegranate. Actually, you know what? I get the lightning blast here. Because she needs to abide as well. Right, so if Therian... What do I need Therian to do? Right, throw... Pomegranate... to Honnet.
Here.
My turn now.
No, and you're in charge of breaking the remaining 4 with lightning
Bring
attacks.
out.
Goodbye, best-selling author. You helped very
What
little,
next?
I'm going to be honest. Oh, she can just abide now. That's even better.
Ah.
Alright, and in the next turn, she'll be able to launch her full frontal offensive.
Thunder. Bring out.
Alright. This could potentially kill
Out of my
this guy.
way.
That'd be pretty fast. Alright. Armor corrosive's still up. Honnet has her physical buff. I already stole from this guy, just for fun. Hello, Kojiro! You're just in time to see me murder an old man. Oh, hasn't been going that long. I'll stretch as well. I still haven't refilled my water bottle from yesterday. So I'll get that after... Actually, wait. It'd probably be best to do that now. I'll be away from the mic for a little bit. Let me, actually switch to the intermission screen. I will be back shortly. Alright, and I have returned. Odd that the game just disappeared for a second. But I have my water, and I will hydrate myself. Didn't need too much maintenance right now, but appreciated nonetheless. Now, I guess you can steal some SP. It's probably the most damage he can do, honestly.
An interesting dilemma.
I do expect this will probably end up killing him. He shouldn't have that much HP left.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Come in, if thou
Alright,
darest.
here we go. This should do the maximum amount of damage possible. I'm looking probably around 16k at this point. Or not 16k. This is either going to kill him or it's going to drop him incredibly low. There we go.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Dead. Murdered an old man.
The hunt
Executed. Oh. There we go. Oh, and I should get a very powerful subclass out of this. Unto thee who hast proven thy worth, I impart the lost secrets of the heavens. Thank you. Now, time to make Sirius into a god, maybe? Sorcerer. Alright, well, time to check that out. Ooh. Oh, it comes with a new outfit as well. Oh, but it does... It barely changes between people. Alright. Sirius, you had a good run as a cleric, but, time to see what sorcerer looks like. Oh, and it comes with a bow as well. That's actually pretty good. It'll, give me an opportunity to increase his magical damage even further if I have a good magic bow. Now then. What kind of skills does this caster have? Fire damage on all foes 3 times, okay. That's actually pretty unfortunate because it just renders Scholar sort of useless, doesn't it? Oh, it is very mana intensive. Never mind. Ice 3 times, lightning 3 times, wind 3 times, light 3 times, dark 3 times. Powerful staff attack. Reduces elemental defense for 2 turns. Yeah, this seems pretty strong. It's very mana intensive, though. Well, may as well get to it. I should probably focus on these 3 first, before I get that one. Alright, well. Alright. Now here's the issue. It does make Scholar practically useless. Sorcerer should probably go to Ophelia if I'm going to be playing this optimally. But on the other hand, I really want Sirius to be a sorcerer. And it'd certainly only work for high mana classes because these spell costs are absurdly high. Well, I'll commit to it. Sirius has a whole bunch of pent-up points to spend. Oh, and each one costs 2,000 apiece. It doesn't increase in cost. That's good. Didn't drain me nearly as dry as it thought it would. Alright, what is this one? 50 SP. 3 turns, elemental attacks performed by a single chosen ally will hit for critical damage. Interesting. I think spells can't crit. So that's pretty strong. Not going to lie. I'm close to obtaining it anyways. Right, well. What are the new support skills you can learn? Alright, saving grace should stay. Oh, evasive maneuvers can probably go. Second wind. So these top three should all probably stay. Elemental augmentation is only plus 50. Actually, that's a fair amount. Alright, that's fine. Evasive maneuvers. What are you? 25% chance. Foes will begin with reduced physical and elemental, or physical attack and elemental defense. Okay, that's pretty random. Increased damage when striking a foe's weak point. Elemental attacks consume double SP but deal additional damage. That is ridiculous. Increases damage dealt by elemental attack. I mean... yeah. That one's obvious. Alright, well. That was a fun start to this adventure. I should definitely save, though. Just in case I manage to die somehow. I would hate to lose all that progress I made. Alright. Now then. Who to go to? I believe I had an order already, which started with Alphen. Have I been to this town? No, I've not. I've not been to George Orwell. Alright then. The south. I'm excited to test out these new spells I've gotten. What poor sap will walk into me and instantly die? Pastor Orwell is off to this side. Okay, good to know.
There is no choice.
Alright, birds.
Out of my
Speak
way.
to lightning, I see. Sirius is all the way back there. That's irritating. Nothing to be done about it, though. I suppose I'll take this one out of the fight.
Come in, if thou
Oh, their
darest.
attacks are so weak. Oh, I feel very sorry for these foes.
Interesting dilemma.
Time to see what happens when a bird gets struck by lightning 3 consecutive times.
Risk. Come here.
They die. Most of them, anyways. That consumed so much mana. Sirius, you're going to subsist on a diary of entirely plums. I'm sorry. Oh right, he has a bow now, too. Probably equip an actual bow, because I think he's going to do single digits. Oh, still in the double.
Letting the hunt
Sirius, you're
begin.
physically strong now. That's a surprise. Right, but what I really wanted was to see what this guy can do. Triple attack with the bow. Especially on Hannet, that's not extremely valuable. Alright, on it, just kill it.
The hunt endeth.
Oh, also within that cavern that housed the old man that I killed, I found... what was it? The Wizard's Rod. Which is actually stronger than the Forbidden Staff. In every conceivable way. So, he just has a better staff now, and I gave the Forbidden Staff to Ophelia, of course. Alright. Who has the adamantine bow? Okay. I'm going to have to unequip that so that Sirius can have plus 200 of magical attack. Oh, my goodness. That's fine. I won't have to go back to town. I'm running along a road that is still very low leveled.
I've
Yes,
done
yes,
my
more
research
Octopath.
on you.
Since you weren't around for the start of stream, you'll have missed that I got Sirius the Sorcerer Job class. I basically just fought the boss for it off screen. Since it's a pretty long fight. And now Sirius has a whole host of extremely dangerous elemental spells. As well as a staff attack that's moderately dangerous. Just makes enemies quite a lot weaker. But also his spells cost an absolute boatload of mana. And poor Ophelia is still stuck with her basic scholar skills. Yes, yes. The, what is it? Vectors? With a 3D animation? Or the 3D environment, rather. It looks quite good. I don't know what I'm dilly-dallying around here for. Just strike it with lightning. It's going to die. Oh, it didn't die.
Let in the hunt.
Alright, on it. Finish it. There we go.
The hunt endeth.
It was a very successful hunt. Alright, but. Danger level is up to 45 now. That's fine, that's fine. Never actually played Disgaea. There's probably something down to the south, but I'd rather get to town first. Looks like a different environment, actually.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
I think I've learned what you're supposed to actually do with those, the Kate Siths that appear. Apparently you're supposed to capture them with Honnet, if she moves before them. But chances of that happening are slim to none right now. I don't have her on a speed build.
Well then.
Goodbye, Kate.
Thunder! Ring out!
I don't actually need Ophelia around anymore. I've completed the, what was it? My strategy for defeating the old man. Oh, now I wish I'd hit the extra attack. Alright, Seriously, you can do physical damage now. Just a little bit, though.
Come in, if thou darest.
Alright. Finish the job. Let's go. Or not finish. These are actually strong enemies. I forgot about that. What can you do? Double elemental arrow dance. Sounds pretty strong. And just a simple triple attack from you. Alright, well. There's no elemental weaknesses here either.
My turn now.
Bit of a surprise. Alright.
Thunder! Ring out!
Oh! They were at full health.
I've grown more able.
Well, I guess Ophelia is starting to get pretty strong. That's good. Alright, let's try and get to the town first. I can explore up to... Wait, is this where the town is? I seem to be slightly astray. Well, might as well explore.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Let in the hunt beginning.
Seriously, I wish you were just a little bit faster. None of my allies who can deal with these enemies are here.
My turn.
Oh. That works. Knock him out of the running.
I'll not be defeated.
I just had to make Sirius even slower?
Ring out!
He's lagging behind as is.
What is the logical course of action?
Alright, I'm just gonna have you do simple lightning blasts.
Smite them down.
You need to regenerate your mana. Yes, I'm just going to
I will
be
not be defeated.
shoving plums down his throat. Alright, this should kill, right? Oh, why is the Bird King so much weaker than his subordinates?
I am not made for such
I suppose they had their armor for longer. That could have been what did it. Okay, this is the way to the town. Good guess on my part, I suppose. Lots of people. First things first, though. I want to get that bow off of Primrose. Where am I traveling? See, I know I wanted you to do magical damage, but, actually, wait, is there a slightly weaker elemental damage? There is. Soul Bow. Okay. Which means that Sirius is free to deal... Wait a second. Hmm? Oh, is there a damage cap? Wait a second. Status. Sirius. Yes. Why isn't his elemental attack rising any higher than 371? His staff already boosts it by 300 itself. Alright, what if I were to just remove both of those? His elemental attack is 371. If I put that on, elemental attack is still 371? Or does his base stats not include that? I'm mildly confused by this. He even has 2 speed earrings on. Alright. One of these is going to have to be max SP boost. Because despite his already high maximum SP, he still needs it. Alright. And also... See, this is Alphen's questline. Which means... Alphen will be replacing Therion for the time being. Oh, and I've also found that Alphen's... Or no, not Alphen. Therion's damage with his thief skills can be extremely high. Over a decade now, me and my son quarreled and he left in a huff. Said he wanted to be a knight, imagine. Of course, I told him what I thought of that. I also told him he was a lily-livered ass who'd amount to nothing. Truth be told, I regret that. 'Twas wrong of me. And all I want is for my son to come home again. But the time for that's long gone, and I suppose I'll have to sleep in the bed what I made. Interesting. Well, time to learn more about this woman. Woman of Orwell who lives alone. Her husband died young, leaving her to raise their son by herself. However, after a heated argument, the youth stormed off, never to return. Even now, more than a decade later, she sometimes finds herself staring at the front door he slammed shut behind him. Could I have gotten a name, perhaps? Oh, there's a hidden item, though. I wonder if that will have something to do with it. Oh, well, it's just a little ledge. You could jump over that. Come on. Wait, to go behind the saving book. No, it's just a basket of plums. Alright, how about you?
Greetings.
Look, all himself Savantas just came by, clad head to toe in the finest mail. What is he up to, you reckon? Was that the sun? Or is that just part of this quest? This man claims to bear witness to incredible sights. Okay, maybe he was just lying. That's also possible. A dragon sauntering through a town square. A deity manifesting to cavort with mortals, and so forth. No one is certain whether he is mad or daft, but given his confusion when challenged, at the very least he seems to be sincere. Oh. That hidden item better be good.
Well met.
This town here marks the edge of Clifflands. We don't go much in Orwell, but don't got much in Orwell, but feel free to stay as long as you like. Alright. Failure chance. Oh, okay. Sorry, sir. But I really would like to know more about you. Ah. A young man who supplies the village's general store with goods. Born into a family of merchants, he only recently inherited his father's shop. Though the village's poor fortune makes running his business that much harder, he is committed to carrying on the family trade. Interesting, interesting. New goods in stock. Oh, and a hidden item. Ogre cleaver. Ooh. I might pick up 2 of them. Oh. And an evasive cape. Alright. Alright. 2 ogre cleavers and an evasive cape, please. Oh, silent cape. Right. And that's going to be going to Therian, but I suppose Alphen can wear it for now. Actually, does Alphen have any gear equipped? No, he doesn't. Alright, I'll just... Actually, you know what? I'll just hit optimize. Oh, he lost his evasive cape. What gives? It's only slightly weaker physical defense. And anyway, he's going to be evading the physical attacks anyways. I think I said anyways there twice. Whoops. Right, plus critical. Plus critical again, why not? Oh. I should probably reprovision consumables as well. I wanted olives. And it looks like they don't have any here. Alright. I'm probably good to start on the quest now, though. Oh, met traveler? Oh, right. Before any of that, I need dialogue guide back. A new window. Things I do for additional lore. Chapter 4, spoiler free. See, we are currently on Alphen, who has conversations with Tressa and Cirrus. Right then. I can switch out Tressa for Ophelia for the time being. Let's see. Oh, I might actually keep Tressa around. Because... oh wait, no, never mind. Well, I might still anyways. I'll take it. Just for the chance to see what this is. Interesting. Right, but also he can finally get his final support skill. 30% HP or SP. Okay. Not the best. Maybe if it was when he was healing someone else, that's what happened. as is. Not really incredibly useful, I'm afraid. Oh, and a chest to steal from. If Ulrich didn't get in my way. Oh. Alright. But, I just feel bad about stealing that. Oh, yes. Tressa. Tressa's in my party now. I'll keep her around, it's fine. And she is decently kitted out. Alright. Spin me a tale, barkeeper. The story so far. In Saintsbridge, Alphen used his talents to save the life of a thief named Miguel. But as soon as the man could walk again, he kidnapped and wounded an innocent boy. Was Alphen wrong to believe what he believed? Was Ogun right? Are some lives truly not worth saving? Alphen looked to the sky. Tell me, what would you have done? There was no answer to be found. And so with self-doubt festering in his heart, Alphen arrived in the town of Orwell.
You know,
This town looks like it's primed to get hit by an earthquake and collapse into the canyon. I've come all this way. I feel like I found more questions than answers. You listening up there? Still no sign from me, huh? Better snap out of it before a wrong step puts me at the bottom of this canyon. It's sounding a bit too much like Theron there. Howdy there. Why so glum? There we go. He needs the happy tone to his voice. Oh, what was me? My poor wife and kids are fighting for their lives. Why'd this damned plague have to come to our poor village? Haven't we suffered enough? That satchel of yours. I don't reckon you're an apothecary. Reckon I am, and the plague you speak of is what brought me here. Oh, thank the heavens. For once the gods smile upon us.
let's go.
Just show me to my patience. I'll do the best I can.
Fair and well.
Oh, thank you. Pray follow me. Beg pardon if I'm just imagining things, my friends, but is something the matter? You're looking awful glum yourself. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now, we should hurry. Yikes. Can't let him see me brooding. At any rate, I got a job to do.
Gadzooks.
Just look at them all.
I'm coming in.
The hells?
Wait, that's... Severus Snape.
Excuse me.
Before I begin the treatment, I would like to know a few things about you. That'll do. Sorry to pry. Now let's see what we can do about your cough. Oh, thank you, Mr.
The name's Ogun.
I'm a traveling apothecary of sorts. A little bird told me your village was in rough shape, so here I am.
Oh.
Not one but two apothecaries come to our humble home. Mayhaps the flame shines bright upon us yet. How can we ever repay you?
I'll be on my way.
Think nothing of.
Forgive me.
Whoa.
Thought your hands were steadier than that, old man.
Howdy.
Keep meeting, huh?
You.
You again. Figured you'd have given up and gone home already. But it seems you're made of stronger stuff than that. Damn right I am. Take away my medicine and dogged grit and there'll be nothing left, save for a love of good drink. If you say so.
Mind if we shoot the breeze?
Anyhow, what's with all the patients needing with all the patients
Needing tending. I thought it said trending. I was very confused.
Good to have you around. Let's say we team up. 2 sets of hands are better than 1, huh?
I think not.
Thanks, but no thanks. I always work alone.
I knew you were gonna say that. As you like, I'll do the same.
Well now.
That takes care of everyone. I dare say I worked up quite a thirst. Think I'll hit the tavern. See you around, Ogun.
And that's when Ogun smothers one of the patients in their sleep. Because they were a murderer. The fellow... No, the fellow gave you some medicine just now, yes? Thanks be to the flame, he most certainly did.
Let me see it.
It'll only take a moment. And travel banter time. Say, Elfin.
Is it, Tress? Feeling a bit tired, truth be told. My back is killing me.
Elfin looks like he's feeling down. Guess I should say something. As long as you're around, you'll cure any illness I get, right?
Righto.
'Cause you always brew the best medicine you possibly can, right?
Darn right.
But your potions are still nothing compared to Ogun's, right?
Hey, wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean? I'd pit my cures against his any day of the week. I'll show you who's the top apothecary around, just you wait. Maybe not the best at pronouncing words.
Too easy. And second banter.
Alfin.
You've become most industrious, my young friend.
I worked harder days, trust me.
Is that so? Still, pray, allow me to buy you a flagon of mead for your efforts.
Oh, didn't see that coming. Never figured you scholar types went for the drink, dulling the senses and all that.
I'm not opposed to the occasional libation, when enjoyed in moderation.
Uh-huh, you don't strike me as the type who'd ever get drunk.
It's all about knowing when to say when, my friend, and besides, I hold my spirits rather well.
You don't say. Maybe we should sit down one night and have it out. Match each other mug for mug.
An intriguing challenge, and we could make it even more interesting with a little wager.
Right, loser pays for the both of us.
Ah, good. That seems to have cheered him up a little. And truth be told, it has been a while since I last paid a visit to the alehouse. Might do me some good as well. Glad to know you're getting out there, Cirrus.
Flagging your strongest, my good man.
How are you?
Something's eating away at you, friend?
Sucks, isn't that obvious?
Well...
Might as well be written on your face.
Sorry about that.
It's nothing, just lost love when I'm already in the midst of forgetting.
You're trying to win me over, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
Whoa.
And there she goes.
Lying isn't your strong suit, is it?
So I'm not the only one who needs a stiff one. Long day?
Heed my words, boy. Tell too many lies, even little white ones, and one day you'll forget what the truth is.
You don't say.
Thanks for the diagnosis.
I saw the medicine you gave the villagers back there. Sloppier than before, almost as if your heart wasn't in it.
Oh?
Nothing gets past you, does it? Tell the truth. All this time I've been thinking. What am I really doing this for? These days, I just don't know. Can't find an answer.
Nor I. And I'd wager I've been searching a fair bit longer.
You don't say.
Huh?
Is it me, or are your hands shaking?
Afraid the answer is no.
I think you've had one ale too many.
Both exhausted, I'm sure. Get a good night's sleep.
Right. There are no answers. Not for me. Oh.
Hey, yo!
Alfred, Alfred!
Oh?
Hey there, what can I do you for?
Well...
A fever. It's getting worse by the hour.
Oh.
Ogun was taking care of you, wasn't he? Could he have botched the dose?
Parents had thought, why, Sir Ogan's 1,000 times the apothecary you'll ever be.
The hells?
What? If you're so goddamn fond of that old grump.
I jest. Please, sir, I beg your help. Master Ogan's worn too thin to impose.
What?
Worn thin.
Why, just today he must have dropped his tools some 20-odd times. Later he started coughing something terrible, and then he just wandered away.
Doesn't sound right.
The fact is...
What with all the patients he's been seeing, no wonder he's tired and all. I'm actually a very big fan of the transatlantic accent. Melissa, please forgive me. Always the same dream. Sick noises. Well, I guess I'm dying. No rest for the weary, my patients are waiting.
Walk around town and see if anyone else needs my help. I should also probably check the guide again, because it seems like it's probably time for another banter.
Right. Primrose, Ulbrich, and Ophelia. Right. I will switch them into my party. Right quick. Oh. First, minimize that so I can see chat again. Also, that cutscene earlier took place in a part of town I don't remember ever seeing. Ophelia and Ulbrich. I think what I find most odd about the party system in this game is that the member you start with is always locked into your party, but it seems like it would make a lot more sense for the person whose quest you're on to be locked to the top of the party. Because it just feels incredibly limiting.
Is that Ogun?
You're too kind.
You saved my life, traveler. How can I ever repay you?
Just doing my job.
And with that, I'll be on my way. And then he trips and falls off the cliff.
Hey, feeling alright?
Oh, not so fast, old man.
You again.
What's the matter?
What's this I hear about you dropping your tools and hacking all over your patients?
Not one for tact, are you?
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Got a bad case of the runs?
Afraid the answer is no.
Even if I did, it'd be none of your concern.
Come on now.
Right, whatever. Why don't I just take a quick look?
That'll do.
Why don't you just mind your own business?
Come on, old man. Believe it or not, I'm worried about you.
Ah.
How touching. But look, I know my body as well as onomatopoeias.
Ye gats.
Good grief. You're getting a checkup whether you like it or not.
Keep your bloody hands off me. I told you I'm perfectly aware of what's happening to my heart attack.
Huh?
So you knew you were about to hawk up all that blood, huh?
It's just out in public.
Be a good patient, you hear?
Ah,
I think I might have skipped a line of dialogue.
Go ahead and treat me then, if you can.
Son of a...
Still don't trust me, you son of a... Hell's in tarnation.
Holy...
You're falling apart inside and out. Your forehead's nigh on fire. What in blazes is this horrible purple rash? It's a miracle you're even standing. How come you let yourself get in this state? Don't you get it? If you don't treat this, you're gonna die.
aye.
Tell me something I don't know.
What the...
If you knew, then why?
It's none of your concern. Even if I told you, what would you be able to do about it? Nothing. That's what.
I'll be on my way.
Forget about me, Alphen, for both of our sakes.
Someone around here must know something about Ogun. Maybe my traveling companions. But I wonder why.
That man's face was the face of one who had given up all hope. He had lost his reason to live. Was he so tortured by the sins of his past?
Either way, it's a darn fool that lives life as if he wants it to end.
Just so. It would behoove us to learn what makes him act in such a manner. If there is anything I might do, do not hesitate to ask.
I won't. You're a good man to talk to when things are bothering me and my blood's acting up. Blood is up? Blood's boiling.
Whenever you need my ear, you need only say the word.
Thanks, Ulbrich. It's good having you around.
I can't very well leave things alone. After all, that man. ... Alphen, I've drawn you a bath.
Aw, thanks. That's mighty kind of you.
Do let me know if there's anything else I can do.
I appreciate it. Really, I do. But don't wear yourself out on my account, you hear? Does no one any good if you work yourself sick trying to take care of someone else.
Oh, don't worry about me. I can take care of myself, you know.
Got a good heart, Ophelia. Like no one I've ever met. Have you ever thought about becoming an apothecary? It's high time I took on an apprentice.
Really? You're asking me? Why, that would be wonderful. Of course, I'd... What am I saying? I couldn't abandon my priestly duties. I swore an oath, you see, and...
I'm only joking. You already have your trade. I'm pleased to know you have even a passing interest in mine.
I mean, it would be entirely possible to give her the subclass for apothecary. Wonder if that conversation plays out any different if you do. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I got some boots. Weathered boots. Oh. Sorry, sneeze. Snuck up on... Well, it didn't really sneak up on me. I was, fully aware. Ah, that hurt my throat a little bit, though. Alright. Hello, patient. I can't thank you enough for coming all this way. What if I inquire? Don't even mention food to me. I've no appetite. Nice chatting with you.
Ogun is murmuring the name Melissa. If you mention that, I'll get the old man talking. Maybe if I bring up his dead wife that I already know is dead, that'll help calm him down.
Melissa, damn it, how do you know her name? I told you the story of how I came to choose my patients, yes. I guess we didn't know his wife's name. You told me you lost your...
Oh, you told me you lost your dear wife. And she was murdered in cold blood by a man whose life you saved.
Aye.
Aye, but the story doesn't end there.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I set off on a journey. I had no hopes, no aspirations. I just wanted to help someone. Anyone, in any way I could. Anything to do Melissa proud.
But...
But it wasn't to be. One day in a far-flung village I found him. A man who murdered my beloved. He had a family of his own, a wife, a boy of some 5 summers. When I saw them together, smiling, laughing, something broke inside of me. And so I waited till nightfall, then snuck up on the man when he was alone. And left him the same shape he had left him in the same shape he had left my dear Melissa.
You can't be.
It was a strange feeling, though. Saving his life took days. Ending it took but an instant. Human life's a fleeting and fragile thing, huh? I fled from the village as fast and far as I could. From there I continued my journey as if nothing had happened. Funny, isn't it? None of these people knew the man who saved their lives stole another. I can't bear to think of the pain and suffering I inflicted on the man's family, so I don't. But every day I ask myself, what right do I have to play God with these blood-stained hands? Time and time again I thought of ending my own life, but I'm too much of a coward to do the deed. How many years has it been now? In my travels, my body has come to be ravaged by every plague and pestilence our realm has known. But never once have I thought of treating myself. I'm a murderer, a sinner. And mine is not a life worth saving. Do you see now, Alfin? This is the answer I've found. I'm feeling a bit tired. Pray leave me to rest for a while.
That stubborn bastard.
I think this is the first time I've had a voiced cutscene in this story segment.
Ain't there nothing in here that'll help at a time like this? Ugh, what a mess. Been too busy to clean it out all this time.
I don't remember Alfin's backstory all that well, but I'm just going to guess he is the son of the man that guy murdered. I feel like his father is dead, right? I don't remember,
Logan's
though.
determined to die.
Hogan, that's his name. I can only think of him as Snape.
That's the answer he's come to. After a long and harrowing journey.
Something has to tie the two of them together.
What right do I have to think I know better?
Unless that's just a completely incidental story.
Besides, what could I do for him anyhow?
It does seem like it would be a bit odd to have one of the characters in this game be the son of a murderer. I don't know,
I
though.
barely managed to get by as it is. How do I even go about fixing a busted soul? I'm just one man. One small, insignificant man. Damn it all. A letter?
From whom?
To my dear friend Alphen. When you find this letter, no doubt you'll be off in some far-flung village somewhere.
Right, the childhood friend character.
I was more than happy to urge you on in your journey, but truth be told, I was just a bit worried about you. Worried that along the way, you'd find someone and take on all their pain and suffering as your own. You've always had a sensitive streak after all.
Now, he's traveled across the entire continent, and he's only just now found this letter.
But
That
should
is
you
one
ever
messy
find yourself
bag.
losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
Zeph.
Zeph, you're back!
That I am, Nina.
Is something the matter?
Nothing you need worry yourself about.
I think those houses need rethatching. It can't be good to have grass growing on the roof.
Alf. I've always admired your selflessness.
Can't smell good.
In helping others, you think nothing of yourself. In that sense, you're the best apothecary and the best friend anyone could ask for. You have nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. So go out there, Alf, and do what you feel is right. With your heart at ease and your head held high.
Head Held High has some very nice alliteration to it. Big fan.
P.S. This is far too embarrassing to say in person, so I'll just hide this letter underneath all your stuff.
Imagine he never found that.
Just reading that,
Just
my face is as red as a beet.
returns home, talks to his friend, and he's like, "So did you see that letter I got you?" He's like,
Huh? What letter?
This, oh,
Thanks, buddy.
I don't actually know what happened there.
I really got myself worked up over nothing, didn't I?
Just a thought.
I know what I need to do. And gods be damned if anyone will keep me from doing it. Ain't that right, Seth? I'll show everyone what I believe in. Including you, wherever you are. And you too, Ogun. Just you wait.
Alright. I'm actually going to check this one last time. Therian and Honnet are the final two. Therian might actually be now, looking at the guide. I'm gonna check that. Match, change party, Therian, replace Hornbrick. It is now. Okay, good thing I checked.
Well, I'll be damned.
You're looking a bit more chipper. Huh? You were moping around like a stick in the mud for a while there. That right? Guess we can put that down to the encouragement of an old pal. Old pal.
I was not able to reach Therian's voice there.
Yeah, I found a letter tucked away in my satchel. I think after all these years he could just say it to my face. Well, sounds like you got yourself a good friend. Got that right. Would you trust this friend of yours forever, no matter what? Darn right I would. Even if he betrayed you? Yep, because if he did betray me, it'd be because he didn't have any other choice. Like his little sister begged him to steal my sleep weed with tears in her eyes or something like that. Folk make mistakes. No point in throwing away a whole friendship over that. You're a bigger man than I gave you credit for.
Hurrah! Now I can go back to my optimum party setup. Which involves Cirrus. Do I keep Ophelia around? I think I do. Alright. Much more dialogue.
Sorry, old man. I'm here, whether you like it or not.
Wow.
Elfin,
This is voice too.
how many times must I say it? Just leave me here and go on your way.
Oh, enough.
Huh?
Quit your belly aching and lie down before I have to knock you over.
I'm pretty good at combat.
What? What in the God's name are you?
So you're a stinking murderer. A sinner, huh? Great. Like I give a damn.
Ooh, good
It
music.
ain't my job to choose who lives and who dies. I ain't no god. If it's in my power to help a body, I'll be damned if that ain't what I'm gonna do. That's why I became an apothecary. That's what I believe in. There. That should keep you breathing for now.
Just what do you plan to do next?
Ain't it obvious? I'm gonna fix you. And not just your body. All of you.
I'm wondering if Ogun is
I'm
going
gonna
to turn
whip
out
up
to
an
be the
elixir
traveling
that'll have you feel
apothecary
like a new man.
that Alphen met in his youth.
Just you wait, Ogun.
Seems like that's a bit too obvious. I don't know.
Fix me? Don't make me laugh.
I'm still trying to piece together how their stories fit each other.
I dashed out of there like a man on a mission. Heck, if I got the faintest idea what happened or what to do next. I ain't never seen the like of those symptoms.
Should you ever find yourself losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
Come to think of it, one time when Zeph and I were studying together,
More flashbacks. This chapter is just laden
Alphen.
with these. Remember when we were small and you got real sick? I feared you were gonna die. Slowly but steadily, your body cramped up until you couldn't even hold a spoon. And those terrible purple blotches, I could hardly bear to look at you. I've been trying to replicate the elixir that cured you, but to no avail. That traveler who saved you was really something else. Too bad we weren't of a mind to ask for the recipe back then, huh?
fun time, Zeph. So much for remembering. Wait a minute. Couldn't hold a spoon. Purple blotches. Has Nogan been dropping his tools? And purple blotches.
I can't believe it.
Oh, it couldn't be. Too much of a coincidence. Or is it? Hogan has the same disease that I had. That means there's a cure. Same cure that saved my life. I just have to give him my blood. Think, Alphen, think. How'd he make that medicine? Who am I kidding? I couldn't even remember my own symptoms until now.
Damn it all.
Must have been in here somewhere. Think. Brain blast.
Okay, yep.
Great.
Not the same. There, that should do it. You're a lucky boy, Alphen. The disease had all but taken over. You had a day or two at best. And that I just happened to come along when I did with this potion in hand. Let me lay out the exact ingredients right now. Fate works in mysterious ways. How long did I labor to brew that elixir, and from ingredients I may never see again? To tell the truth, it was meant for another, but that hardly matters now. If it saves your life, it'll have more than served its purpose. Sleep tight, son. You'll be feeling better on the morrow. I assume that was a colloquial son, and not a literal, I am your father who has traveled abroad and is now coming back. Seems more like the, oh, I'm young Alphen. Let me leave. I want to cause a time paradox. Oh, come now, Alphen. What did I just tell you? Rest is the best medicine, you know. Now, it's back to bed with you. I think I messed that up. Yep, okay. I have to use my skill. Inquire! A traveling apothecary. At least that's what he said. He goes around the world helping people who are hurt or sick like me. Shucks, I hope I can do that too someday. Information gleaned, elixir recipe. Aha, I've traveled back in time and gained the knowledge that I needed. Still awake, are we? What's in the potion, you asked? You weren't jesting when you said you wanted to be an apothecary, were you? Very well, who am I to refuse such an inquisitive young mind? The elixir was brewed from the feather of an ogre eagle, a fearsome beast whose wings span so wide you could block out the sun. They terrorize the skies above the forest of Rubith, not far from Orwell. A boy like you would be wise not to wander there unless you get snatched up and spirited away above the clouds. How convenient. Why, it's just where I'm at, thought Alphen in the old man's voice.
Damned if I know how, but I remember now. All I need is the feather of an ogre eagle. And the flame take me if the forest of Rubith ain't it just outside town. You've saved my life again, stranger.
Let's go.
Hang in there, Ogun. I'm gonna fix you up as good as new.
I've never actually gone to the north of town. Wow. So thou owest this man a debt?
Yeah, he's the one reason I became an
I
apothecary.
see.
I see. So he's like a master to thee.
You have a master too, right? What's he to you?
Well, he raiseth me like a father, and he is the hunter I striveth to ben.
Ah, role model. Yeah, that's how I think about my master too. I reckon if we've both worked hard enough, we could end up even better than our masters someday.
Better? I had not imagined such a thing even possible.
Why not? You're trying to be good as someone, might as well strive to be better. Then you can stand in front of him all proud-like and tell him, now the student has become the master. It's all thanks to you. Not bad, right?
Indeed, thou speakest wisdom, so let us strive in together.
Now that's the spirit.
Wow, I've already gone through all of the dialogue, and I haven't even started the main combat portion of the quest. Don't come near me, I mean it. I was cheated in a trade and left without a copper to my name, so now I'm fain to throw myself off this cliff. I'm not fit to call myself a merchant. It's over, unless some golden opportunity falls into my lap, that is. I said, don't come near me. Sure, I'll share what I know with him. I don't know what I learned.
No.
Stay away. Just leave me be, I've got nothing left to live for. What's that, you say? A golden opportunity? I would hear it. Where did I learn this? Oh, so this jelly pino vegetable warms the belly and staves off the chill. People of the frozen north have gone quite mad for it, you say? Can this be true? For if it is, Now is not the time to be leaping off mountains. My luck's changing at last. I shall buy as much jelly Pinot I can land my hands on. My traveling friend, I'm gonna bet everything I have left on this scheme. Thanks be to you. And we're gonna go up to one of the northern towns, and he's gonna be dead there. Very sad. Alright. Oh, that's a fair stack of change. Hello, lazy loafer. Oh, you. I wonder what he would have said if I'd talked to him first. Alright. A layabout who detests all extortions, to the point that he hates having to expend effort to avoid expending effort. Unsurprisingly, he is unemployed. He didn't even bother to hide his hidden item. It's just behind him. And his hidden item is an empty coin pouch. That's pretty amusing. The ogre eagle nests in Forest Rubethon just northeast of here. Their feathers might be beautiful, but they're still deadly creatures, so you'd do well to keep your distance. You don't say. What if I scrutinize you? A man born and raised in the village, who works as a mender of buildings and tools, though he lacks the formal learning of a carpenter. Since most of the younger generations choose to leave the village when they can, it falls to people like him to remain to do what no one else is willing to. Discount at the inn. I should probably stay there. Oh, you know what? I've just realized that, what is it? These extra fancy jobs that you get from defeating those bosses keep their clothing in the world map. Inns are relatively cheap anyways. It's almost nothing to rest at them. So, Sirius is still wearing the scholar outfit, even though none of the other party members have their secondary job outfits on. Did I just save? I think I might have, but I'd rather not walk the extra 5 feet again, if I have to. Alright, so... may as well explore all of the side paths first. Ooh, spooky, scary spiders.
Now, what next?
What are you guys going to be weak to? I can cast every elemental type. Don't you worry. The spider is the only one... Let's see. Well, I know the bird's going to be weak to air attacks, right? Because they almost always are.
Venta Solta.
Oh, curveball, huh?
What next?
Well, that's unfortunate. Alright then. Just throw fire around at random.
I'll not be defeated.
Doesn't do much damage, and that beast is terrible in almost every way, but
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
I don't know what I was going to say from there.
All right.
It's just bad. These enemies are not cooperating
Coming
when I want them to die. Oh, at least I've discovered one weakness.
What's the big idea?
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Alright. I'm just going to test lightning. That's unfair. Every single bird I've encountered has resisted lightning damage, but this one's the only one that's different. How frustrating. Right, single claw attack, unnecessary. Just die. It's fine.
Well then,
No one's going to be sad at the death of a giant spider anyways. Right. Also,
bring about a miracle of healing.
I'd rather not have everyone half dead. Thank you,
Bring it
Ophelia.
on.
Let's see. What of weapon is that? That's gotta be sword, right? No. Maybe dagger then.
Logical course of
You
action.
know what?
My focus is
Cirrus, use your physical attack that you have now.
Bring it on.
It's actually really fun that he has a physical attack.
What next?
It's so different than normal. Right. But also, I'd prefer this bird to die. Right, well,
Here I go.
let's just try a really strong single target attack. Maybe that'll kill it. Oh, it did. Ophelia, you've gotten powerful.
It's true.
Makes me so proud. He's grown up so much. Oh, and I'll actually be able to use alchemical components this time. I should probably get around to doing that a bit more. 'Cause there's so many possibilities.
Now, letting us hunt him.
Ah, the eggs hatched, finally. Oh, and they're all weak to
I'll do my
lightning.
best.
Alright, well. I guess I'll just deal with that then.
What next?
These enemies tend to have,
What's the logical course of action?
unfortunate... Or, nope. I don't need to cast spells that strong, Cirrus. Just a normal lightning bolt will do.
Smite them down.
Bring it on.
This is very vulnerable to just... For some reason I thought he had a spear. I don't know why. Yeah, they're certainly pretty creepy.
Letting the hunt begin.
Alright. Let's see what they can actually do, though. AoE ice. Single target poison. Alright. Nothing spectacular. AoE ice is good, but I have Cirrus and Ophelia, who both have just generally really good AoE attacks. It's not the most necessary thing.
All right.
I guess just normal attack. Oh, that's probably... I was gonna say that's probably overkill, but I forgot that Alphen is... weak. Weak and bad right
Oh,
now.
sacred light. I am not made for such battles.
What? Oh, I don't have Therian, so I can't open purple chests. I haven't encountered one yet, but I'm not going to be very happy when I do.
I've done my
Ooh,
research.
a rhinoceros. That's new.
An interesting dilemma.
I sure hope you're weak to lightning as well.
The night risk command.
Oh, he actually says the full name of the spell. Wait. Does that mean that every single person who could potentially have that spell says the full name of it? They recorded too much dialogue for this game.
I will cut him down.
Here we go.
Just seems like overkill.
Well then,
Alphen, do you not have good gear? That was worryingly low.
be engulfed in my blizzard.
Oh, good guess.
I'll do my best. Be engulfed in my blizzard.
I wonder if this rhino's any good to capture.
Letting the hunt begin.
Let's check. Not really. Maybe it's really strong, the attack. I kind of feel like trying, honestly. Bring out the slug. Ah, it reduces magic resistance, or magic damage, Can't tell. Haven't memorized the symbols yet. And I don't know if there's any way to tell. There might be, actually. There's probably additional details that you can look at when you're viewing the animal that you have in your captivity. Let's just do a normal blizzard. I don't want you eating through me. Oh, I didn't want to kill you.
Thus ends your lesson.
Oh, wow. Oh, and Sirius leveled up. Okay, so I could have been as wasteful as I wanted there, with no repercussions.
Letting us beginning.
Oh
I'll do my best.
no, you're not the right one. Oh, this is not great. I'll take a lot of hits here. Well, I'll do the best I can, I suppose. Unfortunately, they're all terrible and weak, so it's fine.
Letting my arrow fly.
Except for the spider. My goodness. Such a brute. Right. Just hit it.
Here we go.
Alright. Sirius, you're at full mana. So you can do this for fun.
Nitrous Canal.
Nitrous Canal!
All right.
Actually. And that's the only one that's really low. A single target heal is
My turn now.
probably what I need more. Right, you can probably kill these. Oh, almost certainly. Oh, she doesn't have normal lightning bolts. Alright. That's fine. I don't know why I pulled back on the pips. Almost no reason to do that. Right. No, he's got a full set, actually. Let's hit optimize. Let's try and get him some better equipment. Oh, there is no better equipment, okay. Oh, right, I already did that. And it unequipped his evasion cloak. Forgot about that. We're actually really far onto the outskirts of the map here. Right on the border of the known world. I think exploring an unknown world is one of the most interesting things. Oh, there's the chest. How disappointing. It's just out in the open, too.
I've done my research on you.
Elks.
Letting the
And
hunt
lightning
begin.
and ice. Alright then.
I'll do
I'm
my best.
honestly surprised that, what was I going to say? Oh yes, that Hornet's damage did more than single digits.
All right.
Seems like it's not that good. Oh, those ones are weak to lightning. Well, good guess, I suppose. In that case... Steel.
I'll take that. What is the logical course of
Alright,
action?
you'll probably be able to steal after this, though. Cirrus! The nitrous again.
The night risk command.
Because for some reason everything in this area is weak to lightning. Oh, it died. How sad.
Bring it on!
Well, you can steal from these, right?
I'll take that.
No. Okay.
I'll not be
How
defeated.
unfortunate.
Ha-ha!
Also, these ones just seem to be far stronger.
Bring out!
They have so much health.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Mighty lunge. Alright, maybe not. Maybe I just had an inflated sense of power based on the color of their health after taking it to nitrous.
Whole light. Smite them down.
Yeah, okay.
You should have studied harder.
I was thinking their health might be in the tens of thousands. But I suppose not. Oh, that's right. Soul stones. I keep meaning to use them. It's mainly just the sheer quantity of consumables I have makes me forget to use them.
Well then,
It's just
thunder!
so many of these enemies. Yes, yes. AoE attack, good job. Very proud of you. They're
What
very
next?
dangerous. Just hit.
What is the logical
There's not much you can do right now on it.
The night risk command.
I want to hear him say other things.
Alright.
Please have enemies appear that are weak to something other than lightning, if you wouldn't mind. Let's test out weapons on these elk.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
It's probably spears now that I'm
Bring it
thinking
on.
about it.
An interesting dilemma. Whole light. Smite them down.
Beasts tend
Letting
to
my
be
arrow
weak to
fly and
spears.
true.
Oh,
I'll do my
no.
best.
That's a surprise.
Ha!
Right, she doesn't have the appropriate weakness. Alright. That's fine, just
Ice!
do ice.
Splinter and sword! The flame guides us true.
Mm-hmm. Alright then. This place is just littered with wooden chests. Ruinous Seed just sounds so extreme.
Standest thou against me? Then be
Oh,
hunted.
a single weakness.
Alright.
That is rare. I suppose that's why you only have a single armor piece. Alright, let's try concocting something. Soothing dust?
Try this.
There we go. Everyone
I'll
is
do
just
my
a little
best.
bit injured.
Be engulfed in my blizzard!
Well, we still have a chance to hear what the ice spell's name is. Because I can
Letting
just
my
use that
arrow
one for
fly and
flavor.
true.
Glacius Caldair.
Glacius Claudaire.
Claudair. I see. Oh, I wonder if this
Letting
thing is
my
any good
arrow
to
fly and
catch.
true.
Not really, no. Alright then. Just kill it.
Thou didst fight with courage.
I've probably just done that with a normal spear attack. Oh, it's fine. She leveled up. The wasted mana was well spent. Sort of. Once again, I have reached the bottom of the queue. Wonder how many hours it's going to take me to fully finish this. 20? Or 20 more? I was thinking 10 to 20 more. Oh, I guess that's not a staircase. Okay. That's fine. I can deal with that. And this is one long dungeon. I'm glad I didn't make any mistakes when building my party. Because I would hate to have to travel through this area again. Oh, it's axes. Huh. Right. Ventus Salaire.
Venta Solta.
Soltaire.
Here goes nothing.
Those poor mooses have never gotten a chance to attack.
Letting my
Because they
arrow
always
fly
spend their
true.
first turns buffing themselves. Right.
Well then, huh?
Probably don't need to power up. Just hit them with the lightning.
Well then,
I'm actually a very big fan of German pronunciation of things. So like light is Licht. I just think it sounds good. I'm bored, so I'll just
allow me
analyze.
to have a look.
Oh, ice is your weakness, I see.
What next?
Cirrus. Okay, no. I'm not going to use the nuclear option. This could kill those deers. There's always a chance.
A tempest
Etten Flare. Oh! Haha. It's called an Etten snake because it has two heads. I don't know the actual either mythological or etymological origin of the word Etten, but that's the name of the two-headed giants in Dungeons and Dragons. Right, and this looks to be the end of the dungeon, so it's probably boss time against a big bird, which is probably going to be weak to wind, arrows, and maybe spears. We'll see when we get there. Alright, I forgot Cirrus isn't a healer anymore. Just sort of had to give that job up. And also start his heavy diet of plums.
You won't feel a thing.
Letting the hunt begin.
Okay, it was darkness. Oh. Just that Tenebrae? At least I'll get to hear the name of it. That'll be fun.
I'll not be defeated.
Oh, I fear those moose will never get a chance to attack.
Thunder! Ring out!
I'm just too powerful.
Bring it on.
An interesting dilemma.
So it almost feels... Oh, it is Tenebrae. Oh. I know my Latin.
Teneba Operia.
Oh, Tenebar.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Is the Etten snake any good? I don't remember if I checked this. Probably did. Oh, I did not. It's a double stab, and it's so high leveled as well. I'd definitely like to try catching that. Wow. Alright. New goal, capture one of those Etten snakes. sure wish that worked like I thought it did. Alright, Kodro.
Logical course of action.
I sure willin'. I think just a level 1 lightning bolt should leave the Etten snake alive. Maybe. Alright. Good.
Here goes nothing.
Wait, what? Those deer are still in the white. That's a
Thou
surprise.
not be defeated.
Alright. Oh, this is so tricky. One damage.
Come
Probably
in,
worth
if
it.
thou darest.
15% and it's on red health. I can't charge up as well. I'm just going to try. Oh, whew. Oh, luck is on my side today.
Letting the hunt beginning.
I'll do my best.
That was nerve-wracking. I've never attempted to catch an enemy that low health before. Or that low chance, not low health.
Venta Solta.
Ventus Solta. No.
Coming, if thou
Ah,
darest.
they're probably both really close to death, so don't spend
What
more
next?
mana than you need to. In fact, spend 0.
I
Just
honor
kill
thee,
things
my
with your
lord.
axe. Like a caveman. Okay. Time to get everyone fully healed and remaned. Just for good measure, get everyone back up 100%. Who knows how difficult this boss could be. Oh, very nice coloration. Also, that's not a bird, that's a griffin.
Egads, you're a big one. But know what I need? And I ain't leaving without it.
This should be
It's
fun.
not a...
Coming, if thou darest.
I'm not bad, I'm just disappointed.
Here goes nothing.
Wow. Well, aren't you the fun enemy? Locking off every single piece of your HP possible.
That'll do her.
Alright, guess I'm just going to
My turn now. Huh?
analyze you to death.
Allow me to have a look.
Oh, it's ice. Oh, good thing I unlocked that one. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Broke its
Let
armor
my
one
arrow
turn
fly
too early.
true.
Oh well. Oh, I don't have any ice beasts. That's irritating. Alright, Gooey Slug.
Well then,
Ugh. I'm constantly disgusted by how bad the debuff beasts are. Because they only have a chance to apply a debuff. Every other debuff applied by your human party members is 100% chance. But that one... Like, I believe it had 6 shots to apply its debuff, and it only succeeded once. They're so useless. Alright. But as is, how do I break your guard? You're one irritating bird, I hope you know that.
All right.
Well, I suppose I'll just keep testing. I'm fairly certain I can unlock these weaknesses, even when they're still non-damaging.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Okay, no, it just spreads them out, I see. Well, that's an elemental weakness. It's guaranteed.
Holding back nothing.
What's that? Here goes nothing.
This is irritating.
Cool off.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is bad. I am not in a very good situation right now. Let's see, lightning, perhaps? Oh, what a good guess. No! Stop being confused, I need you to heal everybody. Ooh, this isn't looking good. Alright.
Coming.
Oh, but she's blinded right now, so there's a chance that could miss. I think I have to take the chance anyways. Oh, that's really bad.
Go.
I am finished.
Not in a good situation right now.
That's what I'm here
Back
for.
on your feet, Ophelia. Okay, thank goodness. And, grape bunch.
Using this.
Well, it's probably not going to save Honnet. Yeah, there she goes. Ooh. Briand Jo... Oh, Brett... I remember your name, and I remember I don't know how to pronounce it. Briand Jojo. I'll go with that interpretation. Just Jojo? Okay, I will do that. Welcome, welcome. I'm currently fighting against a boss that is not very nice. Wait, high level revivification. Is it vivify? There we go.
That's what I'm here for.
I'd like my Cirrus back,
Letting my arrow
please.
flying true.
Wait a second. It's pretty tough. Not gonna lie. Pomegranate, there we go.
This will help us.
Oh,
Letting the hunt begin.
Honnet's points were a bit lower than I thought. Could have used a larger one. I thought she'd have enough to be able to use her, brand skill. But I see I was mistaken. Okay. Man, this boss is quite difficult. Okay, well, I'll just use Cross Strike for
Watching
now.
my blade dancing.
Bring about a
This is
miracle
probably
healing.
necessary to do maximum boost on that.
Here we go.
Just the amount of debuffs this boss is capable of applying is horrifying. I still need to find out what that last weakness is. Could it be an axe? No.
What's
Oh, it's bows. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for finding that out for me, Cirrus. Please stop doing that. You're very dangerous. Also, your
Bring about a miracle
certifiably just not a bird. Right, but fortunately,
Rain and
all
arrows
weaknesses are
upon
now exposed. So,
Now,
this fight's not going to be too difficult at this point. Oh, once again. Oh. Never mind. Right, I think this is probably the best chance I'm going to have for the maximum amount of damage. If I abide here. And now... Other skills. Because I don't have anyone that can reduce his damage.
coming.
Or reduce his armor, so... This is the best I'm going to get.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Just over damage
now,
cap.
what next?
'Cause I've seen that do maximum 16k damage.
Lesson begins.
Right, let's just do Tenebrae. For fun.
Teneba over it.
Teneba. 9k damage out of that as well. It's gotta be somewhat low at least now, right? Honet's the only one that's really injured. We'll give her a medium grape. Get her back up to full.
I still have so much
Just the amount of status effects this thing is capable of applying is ridiculous. Alright. No. Medium olive for Cirrus. I was considering giving him a large one. Alright. Alright, I think I just need to get confusion off of Honet, so... Does that rehabilitate? Alright, good.
I got just what you need.
Only that could target everyone.
now. What next?
Alright. I think I'm going to need sorceress skills? No. Well, no. So unfortunately... A great bunch will have to be used since he doesn't have healing abilities anymore.
Here goes nothing.
Just to guarantee that everyone's out of immediate danger. Because I want Honet's rain of arrows to
Letting the hunt
break this
begin.
armor, I think. Alright, this should be fine.
Rain and arrows up on them.
Oh. Oh, only 5 attacks. Fortunately, all of them hit. That was actually pretty close to being a minor disaster.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
What's its health
Come
looking
in,
like now?
If thou darest.
Oh, another situation in which I can use it. Alright. Abide once more, Honet.
Here we go.
If only I'd picked up more of Alphen's, thief skills. Actually, let's... Or wait, you know what? I forgot I can just throw soul stones at my problems.
How do you like this?
Especially since Alphen is just massively lower leveled than everyone else. It's probably best for him to throw away the rocks that I've gathered so far. Let's see, which of these do I use least frequently? Just for fun, to hear the new names.
Claudette.
Glacius Claudaire.
What next? Coming. I wreak havoc upon thee.
11k, alright. It's actually a fair amount of deviance between those two damages that she has dealt so far. Right, but also... let's just top everyone off. Because chances are people will end up dying if I
Come in,
don't.
if thou darest.
Beast? Frog? Snake? I suppose it's weak to thunder, so... a fun little thunder attack to spice things up. Oh...
Interesting dilemma.
You're terrifying. I suppose I was also going to mention, but forgot that I enjoyed its rainbow-colored patterning. Oh.
Tenaba Operia.
Let's get rid of this poison cloud,
I'll do my
hopefully.
best.
Wonder if casting a wind spell would get rid of it. Just like the most obscure interaction possible.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
Here we go.
You'd better deal enough damage, everyone.
What next?
Thank goodness.
Don't ask questions.
Come in,
Just consume
if thou-
product
Oh,
and then
Aqua,
get
hello.
excited for next product.
I am excited. I'm actually doing reasonably well right now. Hello, hello.
This will help.
Hmm. Yes, yes. It has been a little while. Ah,
Well then.
sapped our lifeblood. What does that mean? I'd like my lifeblood to remain exactly where it is. Alright. Oh. I'm gonna try and kill this thing as fast as I possibly can now that I know my lifeblood is being sapped.
Bring it on.
This cloud appeared at half health. What do they expect me to do?
Try this.
I suppose I'll just keep feeding on it as many pomegranates as she can so that she can launch this attack over and over again, because it's my highest damaging single target attack.
What is the logical course of action?
Just fire as much mana as I possibly can at this enemy. Feels like that's doing far less damage than I'm used to. I think that's reducing my maximum HP. Oh, and that was my healer.
What is the logical course of action?
This is a dangerous situation.
Glacius, Claudette.
Okay, its health is in the red though. I'm
Here we go.
safer at the very least.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I think I'll just hit it. Oh, I almost switched off my weapon. That could have been deadly.
Here we go.
Okay. Fortunately,
That'll
Sirius
do
is
it.
capable of being overhealed, so reducing his maximum health is
Now, what next?
honestly not too detrimental. I'm just going to cast a high-level blizzard and see if it does... Yeah, okay. So those
Coming.
sorcerer spells are not for dealing damage, they are for stripping armor. Good to know. I just don't have any good beasts for fighting you. I'll just throw out the frog. You've served your purpose, Froggin. Oh, sapping lifeblood also reduces overhealing effects.
Interesting dilemma.
Alright. Or it entirely removes overhealing, is the main issue. Right.
Night wrist command.
Good to know.
He gets.
Alright, do I Vivify now? No, he has full charges. Or wait. I think I do Vivify now, because he gets his turn next. And it would be better to have... Ophelia up, so that she gets her turn next turn. There we go. Oh, and she even gets it early, too. What a hard worker she is. Right. Rain of Arrows, and if this breaks his armor... Okay, thank goodness. That could have been bad.
Well then.
Okay, first things first. Onit needs a plum,
Have this.
so that she can launch her attack after the armor is broken.
He gets.
I'm just gonna charge this up so that he gets 2 attacks, just in case the first one misses.
What next?
That could have been pretty bad.
Holding back nothing.
Right, this isn't going to do nearly as much damage. I haven't had... Actually, wait. I can just take a turn to abide, anyways. Because he's already lost 2 turns instead of the normal 1.
Interesting dilemma.
Alright, this should be the death of him. This final brand's thunder.
Now, what next?
Alright. Now's the time to go all out.
He gets.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna steal for the fun of it. Refreshing jam, thank you.
What next?
Alright, if this doesn't kill,
Coming.
then I'll use Ophelia to heal afterwards.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Oh,
Thou
oh,
didst fight
how
with
fitting
courage.
that the one to kill that boss was the hunter. Oh, and everyone's going to heal up to full except for Honnet. Oh, in canon I didn't even manage to kill it. I just took a feather.
This pinion of yours is gonna save a man's life.
All right.
Alrighty, Ogun. Like it or not, here I come.
A lot of
It's me,
very
Alpha.
dangerous animals harboring very useful medicinal medicinal properties. There we go. I knew I'd get that word eventually. Can you keep it down? My head is throbbing something terrible.
Sorry about that.
Oops, sorry about that. Anyway, time to get to work. It's really hard to whisper in this tone of voice, I hope you know that.
You what?
You really believe you can save me? Ridiculous. How could you ever?
Man saved my life years ago. Man not so different from you, come to think of it.
Except, was different. For anyone who wasn't around during the flashback, it was an
Listen
old
here,
man with a white beard, so it's definitely not him.
Listen here, Ogun.
I may call you an old man.
Oh.
But it's too soon for you to go.
He's talking for himself.
People are suffering out there. Dying. There are plenty of lives you can still save.
Maybe you're right. I once met a man who said the kinds of things you say.
Oh, did you meet the same old man?
He was an apothecary too. In my darkest hour, it was his words that stayed my hand.
Sounds
Despite
like
having
it.
no hope, nothing to live for, he convinced me to press on.
Who was he? What the heck could he have said to a mess like you?
Yep,
Ogun,
it's him.
look at your hands. Just 2, and yet they have the power to save innumerable lives. Live, Ogun. If not for yourself, for those who still need you. All around you, people are suffering, dying.
What
There
comforting
are plenty
thoughts.
of lives you might yet save, if you have it in you to save them.
Imagine your pep speech just ends there. There's countless people around you dying. Alright, time for me to leave. Real good pick-me-up.
Why are you helping me?
What's that? When someone's in a bind, you help them out. As simple as that, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I swear I recognize that old man's voice. Possibly from within this game. A lot of people have reused voice actors, after all.
Those were his words to me. It's the damnedest thing, but somehow you remind me of him.
Gadzooks. Those words. I heard them too, when I was just a boy.
That old man was just going around saying that to everyone he met. I thought I was special.
You what?
There's no doubt about it. That's the man who saved my life. Thanks, mister. But why'd you save me? We ain't got no money, you know.
Listen, son, and listen well. I saw someone in a bind, and I helped him out. Simple as that.
Shucks. I
Hmm.
hope I can do that too someday. I'd never seen anyone like him before. His words, the miraculous potions he made. He didn't just save my life. He gave me a whole new sense of purpose. And so I became an apothecary.
Fate truly does work in mysterious ways.
Maybe you can help me.
Tell me more about him, Ogun. I don't even know his name.
Graham was his name. Graham Crossford. It was 10 years ago that I met him. He was traveling the realm, as was I. He said he was searching for a remedy for his dear wife, who had been stricken with a deadly malady. His skill at mixing salves and brewing elixirs was like nothing I had ever seen. He traveled from town to town, healing the sick and wounded at every turn, and still managed to fashion the elixir he sought in 2 short years. But it was too late. His beloved had already passed on, never to return. He told me the story of a bright young boy to whom he eventually gave the medicine. To think I'd meet that boy in the flesh one day. After he saved my life, he wandered off again, to who knows where. Word has it, he later passed on to meet his love.
So he's gone.
At any rate, it all makes sense now. Graham didn't choose his patients. He helped everyone he could, just like you. We didn't always see eye to eye, but I respected the man. I'd like to think the feeling was mutual.
I see.
Thinking back on it, talking with you was oddly familiar from the start. Your innocence, naivete, whatever you wanted to call it, it's like a mirror image of that man.
Oh.
You're carrying on his legacy, as well as any man could. Even if you are a sentimental sop.
Takes one to know one, old man.
Alright.
Thanks for everything.
Okay, he's just standing at the cliff. I thought that was going to be the
Logan,
old
sure
man's
you're okay?
grave, and I'm like, what a coincidence. No, it's just the cliff.
Aye. Thanks to you, I'll live to see another day.
And possibly a few
For a
more.
couple nights there, I didn't think I'd make it. But it seems your brew won out in the end. You'll forgive me if I don't say thank you. This wasn't the fate I asked for, after all.
Don't
This is
mention
your
it.
curse. You will live on. What's the rest of that speech? From the end of Code Geass?
That grave.
No longer living your
Did you make
life
that?
as... Oh, it is a grave. Okay. I thought it was just a pole in the ground, like a half fence. I'm trying to remember. Sacrificing the ordinary pleasures of your life for the good of humanity? Something like that. I don't remember. Such a good
Just
speech.
my way of paying tribute. Only wish I could have met him once more. Huh. Oh well, eh?
I mean, he probably
Knowing
has an
him,
actual grave
I think he would have felt the same about
somewhere. You could go visit it. Just ask around.
Well, guess I'll be off then. After all, there's still folks out there who need my help.
I suppose he was sufficiently
about
old
you,
enough,
old
and I don't think it mentioned him having any children, so maybe he didn't have any family? Seems like he was probably buried by someone somewhere, right?
What about me, indeed? Guess I'll keep on living, at least for now, and atone for my sins as best I can. I imagine there's still people out there who need me as well. First Graham, now you. You help me remember what it means to be an apothecary.
Ah, shucks. Guess that means I was right about something after all. Be safe here. I reckon you won't get lost in your travels after this. And me neither, mind you.
Alright, I think Ulbrich is up next
If you
for the
say
final
so.
chapter. I think I'll just start that right away. No point wasting time. It was an age where the medical arts were still in their infancy. With war and disease rampant, the sick and the suffering deepened on men and women who brewed remedies. With wisdom and compassion. I feel like that should have flowed a bit better, but this line scroll was really slow. Men and women known as apothecaries. I just read too fast. How sweet. Wait, what? Oh, I'm back in his hometown. I was confused. This didn't look anything like the place I just was. Let's hit up some side quests while I'm here, though. Hello. Nice day, isn't it? My name is Meryl. Say, would you mind lending me an ear? Something's happening that I can't tell anyone else about. See, I found a bottle floating in the river. Odd thing is, there was a letter inside. Want to know what it said? To my Meryl, I love you dearly, but had no choice but to put you in the care of another. I hope you have found happiness wherever life has taken you, from far away your mother. But I have parents right here in Clearbrook. I want to ask them about this, but I'm scared of what they'll tell me. Right. Meryl, lost and found. A lost and found human. Alright, I guess I'll have to talk to everyone. Meryl's... Okay, never mind. Hello there, have you seen my daughter Meryl round by any chance? What if I scrutinize? My scrutinization's probably better than my inquiry. A loving mother who cares for her daughter more than anything in the world. She is always there to encourage Meryl whenever she loses heart. Well, I got a hidden item. Is the hidden item... I adopted Meryl? Oh, it's just Addlewart. Okay. Meryl's father, where are you? Probably somewhere, right?
Hey.
Oh, it's Zeph. Hello, Zeph. I mean, I know you. But Alf is right here. You can talk to each other if you want. See? Right there. I guess I can scrutinize you. Young apothecary of Clearbrook, Zeph lost his parents to the great pestilence at an early age, and thereafter he had to care for his sister Nina all by himself. She is his sole surviving family, and he feels this responsibility keenly, and has resolved to place her welfare above his own. And a hidden item. All the way over here. Wow, that's quite far away. Die, spam bots. Probably. I'm sorry if you aren't a spam bot and I told you to die, but judging by that name and the fact that I've never seen you before, I'm just going to assume. Alphen always... I have Alphen in my party! If it weren't for Zeph, we'd be coughing our lungs out every day. I don't think he lets us forget that for a second. There's Meryl. Would it kill her to acknowledge me from time to time? Just one day I gave her some flowers, but she mumbled thank you and kept staring off in the distance. I swear it's like her mind is somewhere else, like she thinks she might be adopted or something. Do you know anything? Spirited and sociable resident of Clearbrook. Despite his normal perennial frown and endless string of complaints about his fellow villagers, it's no secret that in truth, he cares quite deeply about one and all. There are so many hidden items in this town. Only grandchild. My granddad's traveling far away to visit me. Promised to bring some gifts aplenty. I can't wait to see him. Alright, scrutinize. Some time ago, this young boy received word that his grandfather would be coming to Clearbrook to see him. Even now, he waits with bated breath for the elderly man to arrive, and to hear his tales from the road that the boy so thoroughly enjoys. Alright. I should probably switch out so that I have Therian in my party. Just in case I need to steal something from the mother. It's not something that I can get just from inquiring. Sorry, Alphen, you're probably on the bench for forever now. Alright. Hello. You're a quest NPC. Nope. Just random stuff to steal. Alright then. My grandfather's cough is getting worse, but he still won't give up that pipe of his. I see. Oh, okay, that was a high fail chance. Good thing I succeeded instantly. The doting granddaughter of an ailing old man who travels the world in his youth. Ever since she was a child, she has admired her grandfather, whose exploits she endeavors to record as she cares for him in the final years of his life. Interesting. It's another hidden item. I can't get into that house. I have to beat her up to get her out of the way of the house. It just seems like the most odd mechanic to have in this game. But no, you... What are you, crazy? You can't just ask the person to get out of the way. You have to violently beat them up so that they move.
Why, hi.
Welcome to Clearbrook, where the waters are pure and still. Relatively still. The strongest woman at the village, a fact in which she takes tremendous pride. Word of her physical prowess spreads far and wide, inviting invitations of marriage from equally formidable men. However, the only invitations she cares to entertain are from challengers seeking to test their might against hers. Inviting invitations. What odd wordplay. Alright,
The fact is...
There's Meryl's father. No father has ever been more proud of his daughter than I have of Meryl and love her deeply. But she does not know the whole story, because she is adopted. Meryl's past. A man who cares deeply for his daughter Meryl, pride and joy, is always the first to rush to her side in times of need. In truth, Meryl is not his child by birth, a fact which the poor man does not have the heart to share. Huzzah, I found the truth. And I'm also gonna rob you.
The fact.
Ah, no. I don't need to hear that again. I know the truth. Meryl. Meryl, you're adopted. Good news, maybe. Yep. I know all of this already. Share the past. What's this you say? I'm not. You're saying I was not born here? That can't be true. It can't be true. Oh, they were just standing out of frame? I fear it, my love. Mother, forgive us, my dear. We should have... Oh, no, that's still the father. Forgive us, my dear. We should have told you long ago. It was 19 years ago. A woman came to our doorstep calling... My tongue has grown heavy and weary. 19 years ago, a woman came to our doorstep carrying a small babe. With tears in her eyes, she told us the girl's name was Meryl and begged us to look after the child until she could return. We had no children of our own, though we longed for them. You were a gift from the heavens. Or, rather, a gift from a strange woman. Roughly the same thing. But... We waited for your mother to come back and claim you. But the weeks turned to months and months to years. In time, we came to think of you as our own daughter. We may not be your flesh and blood, but we love you more than anyone in this world. And I love you too, Mother, Father. But I must find the person who wrote this message. Forgive me. She might have answers that I've been searching for. Like, do I have any genetic diseases that I should be cautious about? Do what you must, my love. We shall pray that the flame guides your path. Thank you, Father. Whoever put the bottle in the water must be somewhere along the river. I'll set out as soon as I've packed my things. I'll find the person who wrote that letter. I'll find the answers I seek. Give us Meryl. Yes, that's the only thing I'd prefer to do on my own is side quests, but I also don't want to do them off screen, because they could be interesting. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of situation, I suppose. Ill-fated time to be a fisher, I tell ya. Plounder are disappearing from these waters. Gods only know why. How can I feed my kin if my net comes up empty? No, I have information about a very different fishing spot. It's probably not useful to him. Alright, but for the time being, let's at the very least start Ulbrich's quest, if not finish it. And I can just go there directly. How convenient. Oh right, I remember I ran here one time. And this place is dark and dingy. I imagine this quest won't have such a happy ending. Okay, who do I switch out? Alright, you know what? I'm going to do a build I have been thinking about for a while now. And make Ulbrich into a paladin. Cleric? Now... optimize. Yes, because... See, Morningstar is better than Sledgehammer. Yes, it is. Okay. Because these physical damage staffs are in the game. If I give him a physical damage staff, then he's primarily a damage dealer, but with healing capabilities as well. And the Elemental Glaive with the Elemental Attack should boost his healing as well, potentially. And that way I can keep Therian around as well. Oh. Do I switch to Night Sword? It boosts his speed by a decent amount. And speed is the one thing he needs. Not really needs, but is useful, I suppose. Physical attack 140 versus 180. I'll keep the saber. It's not that much of a sacrifice. Alright, but first things first. Ulbrich needs skills. Specifically, heal more. Should be good. Reflective Veil. And Revive. I think that's probably good. Oh, Luminescence. Sure. It's not entirely necessary, since Cirrus can do all types of elemental damage. Let's see, what support skills can you take? Absorb damage, increase physical attack. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, I think I actually need that. His SP is worryingly low. I think it would probably be the best way to put it. Oh, but he doesn't have any... Oh, nope. That's not what I meant to do. Doesn't have any accessories, so I can also give him... What is it? Rings. There we go. Oh. It has the E on it, right. Okay. His health is worryingly low, but... Or his level, not his health. I wonder if I just go outside and farm for a little bit, just to try and strengthen him up. Or I could just launch straight into the quest. And hope that levels him up anyways. Alright. Now before I do anything, I'll save at this junction. Kind of wish his cleric outfit was less robe-like and more paladin armor-esque. Well, my traveler? Spin me a tale of Ulbrich the Knight. Wait a second, what is the... Wait a second. Alright, I'm gonna read this... Oh, okay, I'll read it now. In Wellspring, Ulbrich reunited with Earhart. It was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act, the truth is told. Earhart told Ulbrich about Werner, a former sellsword, and the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Ulbrich's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. When he came to Riverford, the very air was thick with unease and fear. Or you, if you aren't in this town, get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest.
Hmm?
You? Ah, beg your pardon.
Oh?
A gentleman, I presume, unless I misjudge your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is...
I'm looking for a man.
Is that so?
Indeed, I take it this is your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palm of the guards. There's a toll. Not a toll as such, you see. The Lord here...
What?
What's that you say about a toll? I nay had not of that afore. Are they gonna push him into the river? Shut your gob, and what's this tinkage in your snack? Smuggler, are you?
What?
What? That ain't mine, I swear on my mother's grave. Of course it ain't. I'd suggest you confess your crimes here and now, unless you'd rather tell it to the Master-at-Arms. Oh, they're holding hands. How sweet. And that, good sir, is why you'll want some spare coin at the ready. But the law. Those men are the law here. Their rule is absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril, and a pretext to toss you in their gaol is at the ready.
What?
Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I can tell you that. I do exactly as they tell me, as should you. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. A handful of leaves is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they seek, or else.
Swoons.
And what of the lord of this place? He does nothing to stop this mummery? He encouraged it, you see, ever since the Lord Werner took over here. Oi, stop prattling and stop moving. Yes, sir, 1,000 pardons. My turn. Perhaps we'll meet again inside. Aye. Werner is the Lord. By the gods, what happened here? You scruffy vagabond. Let's see what rubbish you have toting in that bag.
Whoa.
Will this do?
Whoa.
Aye, quick on the uptake, this one. Keep that up and you'll do right in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir? About this man Werner.
Huh?
That's Lord Werner to the likes of ye. What business could you have with his lordship?
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Werner is. He's bleeding wonderful, you hear? Best thing whatever happened to this town. Now piss off, we got work to do.
I see.
By your leave. There was fear in those eyes. A sellsword captain turned provincial lord. This Werner has certainly moved up in the world. Oh, immediate banter.
Good heavens.
The town is in turmoil, which is exactly what I'd expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it'll be no small task getting at Werner. Difficult foe, to be sure. If there were ever a time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it is now. And it's mostly fortunate that I'm here now. I do have some thoughts as it happens. An oppressive regime such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. I suggest seeking out the victims. Find those who are most downtrodden, who are suffering the greatest. They will tell you what you need to know. I see. I shall do as you counsel. You will? I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would not have asked. Well then, it is an honor to be of service. Already. What is this? I never seen a pyre before. It's for his lordship's burning. Once a month some poor saps get tied to the stakes and burned alive for their sins.
Indeed.
4 this month, 4 last month, and 4 the months before that too. Law of the land it is. Used to be outlaws and rogues what got burned. But it weren't long before we were drunks and beggars up for their slight crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all it takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. And thus the pall that oppresses this place. No one knows who'll finger you for what. We creep about like mice doing our best not to be noticed. Quite a scarper too, and poof, just looking guilty or something'll seal the deal. So traveller, now that you know the kind of place you fetched up into, best finish your business and be on your way as soon as you can.
Now, if you'll be excusing me.
Thank you, helpful NPC. Alright. I need to check the travel banter again. I fear I might have missed something. Probably did with Primrose. Can't be helped now. Ophelia and Alphen are up next, though. Oh. And as always, I forget to minimize that window. Right. Ophelia and Alphen. I'll put Primrose in the party just in case, but I think that dialogue must have missed it for me. Yes, no dialogue. Unfortunate. Alright. Change party. Oh, I've forgotten who it was already. Ophelia and Alphen, I think? Ulbrich. Ophelia and Alphen. Oh, oh. Yeah, travel banter. Burning people at the stake? How horrible. It is a dreadful way to die. The final moments are agony. I'd know I've been burned myself a couple times. But that makes it all the more effective as a lesson to the others. Those who rule with terror must embrace terror. Wrongdoers need to be punished. Everyone who agrees with that. But this goes beyond justice. Just so. I grow so sad thinking about the poor people who live here. This cannot be allowed to go on. We have to do something. Agreed. Yet if we act too hastily, we shall lose all hope of saving them. We must have patience if we are to prevail. So we just stand by and watch, is that it? It is hard to do so, but yes.
It's an evil thing burning folks at the stake. That damn Werner thinks people's lives are nothing more than firewood.
Tell me this, Alphen. Do you value human life over firewood?
Huh? What kind of crazy question is that?
I have taken the lives of more men than I care to remember. Each time I told myself that it mattered not, that it was insignificant.
Stuff we're made of. Flesh and blood is fragile stuff. Turns to dust soon enough. Not to get too poetic, but I've always thought that the fire, the life in our bodies goes cold too soon. So when I give folks medicine, I try my darndest to keep that fire alive. Do I value life? Darn right I do, and so should you.
Of course. Sometimes in my line of work a man can grow confused. Forget what's important. That's why I asked you, to remind me. I'm most grateful you are here, Alphen.
Anytime you find yourself forgetting what matters, you just talk to Alphen, okay?
Right. And now, once more, I check the banter guide. After Ulbrich, we have Therian, and then Honnet and Tressa. Tressa's in dungeon room number 2. That is most unfortunate. It means I'll have to have her in the core party. That's fine, though. Right. Tressa and Therian, I believe. Well, it also seems like I'm getting to the dungeon much earlier in this quest, just based on the travel guide. Or the banter guide. Everywhere I go in this town, it feels like I'm going to be, running into combat. It feels less like a town and more like a combat zone. Wait, what's in here? Blade of Bravery. You know what? Ulrich's stats are low as is. He needs a good sword. Blade Lance. I think I'll keep the one he has for the elemental attack. Oh. It's not bad. I think I'll leave it as is, though. Alright, it's good enough for me. to the quest. I do hope that the challenge isn't going to be too severe when I need to do physical combat with an enemy. Extra save, just for caution. Alright. And if the combat encounter in this quest, because every single questing encounter means that the main character of the quest has to use their skill, and Ulbrich's is single combat. If I can't best my opponent in single combat, I'll probably have to end the stream and farm at that point. But hopefully that isn't the case, and I'll be able to run all the way through this quest. You! I met you at the square. What a... Dad, listen, mate. You never seen me, alright? Is he there?
Let none escape!
Kinda gone far. Sniff him out.
Oi!
Oh, you see anyone dodgy looking coming this way? Running for dear life, like as not. Doggy? Dodgy? Rebel. A man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself.
Indeed.
Sounds like a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow headed in that direction.
That's right.
Must be him. Come on, we'll corner the rat yet.
For a second there, I thought he sold him out, but then I realized he was gesticulating in the opposite direction. I forgot to read that.
God's bless you, mate.
Well,
Tell me, why were they after you?
Can rightly say.
I see.
They said you are a rebel, that you are plotting against the Lord. An organized resistance could help me get closer to Werner. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Werner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray, take me to him.
God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introducing strangers I barely know.
Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade, for one.
Reckon as much you got that air about you. But hang me if that's something I ain't... Oh, something I can go deciding on my own. Alright, how's this? Prove you know how to use that blade of yours. There's a man back in the square what wears a red hat. He's with us, strongest we got. If you can beat him, I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
If that's what it takes.
But you promised me something, alright? If you lose, you make yourself scarce and never come back here again.
I see.
You have my word.
I'll go on ahead and warn him if you find me when... Oh, you find me when you're ready.
Right. Here we go. This separates the high-level Ulbrichs from the low-level Ulbrichs. Alright. Entering dangerous territory.
He's the one. Yes, wanna see if he can use that sword of his.
Ready when you are.
Very well. I'm ready when you are. Okay.
Told you before, didn't I? Prove yourself. No meddling with the leader.
Where have you been?
Reggie mentioned you. You want to meet the leader, right? Just sell out your friend's name, why don't you? Alright. A battle fair and square. To arms!
You look a tough sort, but are you tough enough?
Let us fight with honor.
I honestly doubt it. Right, he's weak to swords, that's good.
Victory shall
Okay.
be mine.
So I can probably defeat this enemy. But,
Have at you.
it'll probably take a lot of resources.
Have at you.
Right, he's not weak to any of my other physical attacks. That is irritating.
Battle is truly out of my way. Now then,
You know what I probably should have done is,
I blade
level
is
up his
unbending.
skills. Oh, I did that, right. But I gave them all to the cleric subclass. Because I'm smart.
Damn. How about this? Now then.
Oh, I wish I could just tell his elemental weaknesses. That would be nice. Now, I'll just throw rocks at him as well.
Now then.
Because those are guaranteed high damage. Actually, you know what? It'd probably just be faster to
Now then.
use these attacks to break his guard,
Victory shall
and then
be
follow it up by throwing a rock at him. Let's see. How about wind? Do you like
Have a
wind,
taste of
friend?
this.
Oh, you don't. What a good initial guess.
My blade is unbent. Out of my way. Victory shall be mine.
Let's see. I'll just keep throwing large windstones at you. That should do you in pretty quickly.
Have at you.
Alright, please don't kill me.
Damn.
Alright, should be fine.
My way.
I don't think he can do 444 damage in a single hit. Right? He's not that strong, is he? Oh, but this will probably kill him.
Have a taste of this.
Oh, it didn't.
Damn.
Okay, fortunately he just poisoned me.
How about this?
Wait, he didn't even poison me. It missed.
Have at you.
Oh, I'm not above taking advantage of my luck.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Good job, Ulbrich. You did it by throwing rocks at your opponents. Very honorable. Oof. I yield, there's no doubt in this one's strength.
Indeed.
I did my part, now it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Deal's a deal. My name's Reggie, by the way. Come on, I'll take you to the den. Oh, a suspicious white-haired boy. Could you perchance be Griffith? Boss, got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harold. I understand that you are Sir Ulrich? What? How do you know my name? Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Captain Bale and I speak quite often, you see.
Well,
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Werner. Of course, but perhaps you will first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him?
Yes.
A former sellsword captain. Yes, Werner is certainly that. As the saying goes, know thine enemy, let it suffice to say. I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
indeed.
Very prudent of you.
The truth is,
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals what titles he possesses were bought with gold. He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage, and won the support of the common folk. Even the burghers were persuaded to make common cause as soon as he had them proclaim him as the new lord. But once he took power, that's when the terror began.
Swoons.
Terror? Death by fire for criminals, with executions held once per month. Populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance. But it did not end there.
yes.
Just so. How many murders can one town harbor after all? Pickpockets and swindlers were next, and a dishonest merchant. Any peccadillo? What a strange word. Any peccadillo became a capital offense. In time, mere accusations were enough to land a man on the pyre. Even the clearest... Boy, I sure like using complicated words. Even the clearest calumny. I think I might actually know that one. Calumny? And yet... By this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had, early on, but when they appeared tied to the stakes at the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hope for survival.
But you resist this despot, and so do others like you?
We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends, falsely accused were taken by the flames. And I am one of them. Werner accused the former lord of corruption, but those accusations were lies, I know, for the former lord was my father. And so I have taken it upon myself to restore his honor and name, and to free the people of this domain from Werner's tyranny. With each passing day our ranks grow. At long last we are poised, ready to strike back.
Well then.
You give me reason to believe we have common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us, Sir Elbrick?
Indeed.
Even if this tyrant were not the man I seek, I'd have reason enough to join you. My sword is yours.
I am thankful.
Fair befall you, sir. Your presence gives us all something.
Well
Probably
then.
hope, but I don't know. I moved the text on too quickly. Now, without further ado, allow me to explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square, and draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion, by way of secret passage known only to me. Conspiracy music. It is a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come to me again when you are ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understood. I will do just that. Travel banter. I'm pretty prepared at this point.
So this is how Werner chooses to rule. Thinks he can just intimidate people into obedience? He's not wrong either. But it doesn't work on everyone. Some people don't scare easy.
Like you, for example.
Yeah, like me. When I was a kid, I had my share of beatings from people who thought they could break me. But I'd shrug it off, and vowed that no one would ever tell me what to do.
You're saying Harold and his friends are also such men?
Maybe. But the question is, can you trust them?
The more men we can recruit to the cause, the better our chance of success.
Gonna take more than just numbers.
Agreed. But there are many ways to win a battle.
Sounds like you have something up your sleeve. Color me interested.
Alright, Theron's going to stay, though. What was I going to do? Right. I can continue the quest. But, something that I thought to mention is that my recipe redeem should be up for now, so anyone who wants to grab it, now's your chance. It's time to act. Are you ready? I
Well
sure am. Then follow me. What a convenient hole in the wall. My father had this passage constructed as an escape route in the event of a siege. Never did I dream I would one day use it to break into our home. Our men in the square have begun their feint, but they will not be able to hold on for long once Werner's men arrive.
Come.
We must move quickly. And away we go. Hidden path. This should be dungeon room number 1.
This bodeth ill.
I do not liken this.
What is troubling you?
It hath been too easy. Something is not right. I know the plan is sound, but I believe that it should succeed yet still. Something troubleth me, and I cannot reason in it away.
It would do well to listen to our instincts. They oft speak the truth. Is there anything you recall that gave rise to your suspicion?
No, 'tis just that I feel like we are deer being drawn into a hunter's trap. But our foe is a soldier, a man of war, and thou knowest his kind better than I.
Soldier or beast, a hunter's instinct should never be ignored. I'm grateful for the warning.
Whatever may be, I shall stand in by thy side until this quest is complete.
And I by yours.
Let it be so. Well, fortunately for the both of you, I can't prove either wrong, because you both have to stay in my party, or else, the quest is void. Each for different reasons than the other. It's Ulrich's quest, and it's Honnet's main party member. An Herb of Valor. Oh.
Now, let us hunt him.
Oh, these look like extremely low-level enemies. And for some reason I've encountered them all before.
Letting the
Odd.
hunt begin.
Right. Probably a level slash should be fine. I was hopeful.
Let's do this! The winds of fortune are howling.
The battle is truly joy.
Oh. Jessa, I like your skill set, but you're just not really what I need right now. See how well you do with elemental damage. Oh. Not bad. It's in the triple digits at least. It's more than I can say for other lower leveled casters. And he's several levels low as well. It's not bad. No. Let's test for dagger weakness. Nope, nothing. Oh well.
Victory shall be mine. Holy strike.
Just keep up with that luminescence. You got it.
What next?
Let's just do a rain. Okay, they aren't weak to arrows. Valuable information. Spears, perhaps? Oh, okay. Weakness discovered. Yes, so. Use your spear. Get that rat out of combat.
What next?
I really want to use,
Truly joy.
what is it? Tharion's
My blade is
very strong
unbending.
skill. It's just sort of fun to use. It's very soporific. Alright. Let's just do a heavy AoE attack from you. Alright, I forgot that one got its armor back.
Beginning. Coming.
That's annoying. Well, that'll probably kill it, yeah.
The hunt endeth.
Well, it's pretty strong after all. I should probably get to healing. There we go. It's just amusing that Ulbrich is an AoE healer now. Paladin build is actually working out a bit better than I thought it would.
Now
There's so many gross bugs.
then, holy strike. Strike true.
Out of my way.
I just want Cirrus back in my party. Professor, you'd better give me your dialogue soon.
Fatal touch.
A bit of a gamble.
Letting the hunt begin.
Normally attacks like that work on enemies like these, though.
It's my turn now.
As the axes typically deal greater damage to armored foes. And these are beetles.
The winds of fortune are howling.
Should have pretty decent armored plating, right? Daggers? I mean, might as well test it, why not? Alright. Worth a shot.
The battle is truly joined. I will cut you down!
Letting my
How
arrow fly
unfortunate.
and true.
Sit the one in the front. Oh, it's the Lord of the Flies. That's amusing.
It's my turn.
No. Save your charge.
The winds of
Let's do the heavy
fortune are
damage
howling.
first. Or not the heavy damage, the armor break
Letting the hunt
is what I
begin.
meant to say.
Coming.
This is actually a good situation to use this in.
Cowering before the huntress. Thou didst fight with
Yep.
courage.
Popped like a bunch of bugs. I don't know that that's actually a phrase of speech. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't be going for any treasures. I should just be trying to get to the next room, because then I can fast track out of this dungeon and replace Cirrus into my main party. Oh.
Come.
Only a short ways to go now. I thank you again for your aid, my friends. Today, Werner's reign of terror comes to an end. Reign of terror, you call it? Strong and able rule, say we. Look out! Oh no, they killed the old man! What the? Out of my way! Wow, that knocked them back. See, let's just assume everyone's 6 feet. Or like 2 meters, roughly. Or at the very least, that Ulrich is. That knocked them back. Each of these tiles is around a meter. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meters. Which is around 15 feet. 16? I think a meter is slightly larger than a yard, right? I don't remember. Demons take them, but these two will not fall easily. He's dangerous, that wouldn't deal with him. Yes, Lord Werner, your lordship.
Well?
You're as easy to read as that lily-livered father of yours. And as we speak, my men are squashing what remains of your disciplinary farce in the town square.
Damn it.
Werner, but how did you... Ye gods, you really are your father's son, aren't you? It was immediately obvious that the riot in the square was merely a distraction. All that hubbub to such little aim. It hardly requires a scholar's deduction to determine where the main strike was to fall. What a feeble, flaccid scheme. Better you had burned down the entire city. Did concern for your fellow citizens hold you back, as though you had the latitude for such charity?
Bah!
You needn't answer. You can ponder your folly while you await your fate in our gaol. I was worried we might run out of scoundrels for the pyres. Now, thanks to you, we'll have plenty for months to come. The people will be most grateful for the respite, I don't doubt.
Werner!
Rot in hell, you murderous brute!
Do it.
Fire. Oh, they sure shot their finger bows.
We surrender!
Someone stop them! Gods have mercy!
Did you come in here completely unequipped?
Is this my fate again? Must I stand by and watch helplessly?
And you, maybe, but the rest of your team seems to be doing pretty
Watch
fine.
while those I swore to protect are cut down before me.
And by rest of his team, I mean the people in the party who are twice as high of a level as him.
Sir Ulbrich, look out!
He pushed Ulbrich out of the way to protect him, and then Ulbrich jumped back in to protect him as well. I guess that's one of his traits. He defends his allies who are on low health.
Damn it all!
Did he say Ulbrich? Ah, the unbending blade in the flesh. Unbending blade of... where was it again? Your sovereignty escapes me.
Silence, you cur! I have sworn an oath to defend these people from your treachery.
I actually matched his voice as well as I thought I could.
We'll protect them.
Yay!
Earhart, what are you doing here?
It's Griffith again.
Found myself at a loose end.
Every character that Ulbrich interacts with is Griffith to me.
So here I am. Been a while, Werner. Or is it your lordship? Moved up in the world since we last met, you have.
Now here's a pair I never thought I'd see reunited.
A few moons ago, I'd have been as surprised as you are, Werner. But here we are, nonetheless. Two swords, standing as one. For friendship, and for those we would protect. The twin blades of Hornburg will fight together once more.
Huzzah! We will use the power of friendship.
Right, Ulbrich, you with me? Shoulder to shoulder, old friend. That is why I wield this blade. Have at you!
Now we just need to fight the cliff.
Follow their blades.
Stand and fight, you cowards, or you'll feel my blade! Well, what about the rest of you cravens? Better fancy your chances with them, or with me?
I mean,
That's more like it.
I feel like the inverse would be true, right? Would you rather fight two people that are super strong, or would you rather fight one person who's super strong? I think you're going about this the wrong way.
Leave the lackeys to me. You go after Werner. He's not one to flee so easily. He's just buying time. Though for what, the gods only know. These men are ruled by fear and violence. The mind that yoked them can be spared no quarter. Thank you, Earhart. I leave this place in your hands. Godspeed, my friend.
Yay. Right. Finally.
All right.
Yahoo! Well, Yahoo! Earhart saved the day. Only in the nick of time. He took far too long to reach us. I thought we were done for. I'm so glad he showed up when he did. 'Tis as if he deliberately left it to the last possible moment. You know, you don't have to be so serious all the time. But I'm not happy either. Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure I saw you smile back there. You can't fool me, Sir Ulbrich. Let's go. Men are so funny when they try to hide their feelings. Alright, can I leave here? Or can I re-enter this location easily is my main question. No. I'm just going to try to teleport out? Okay, thank goodness. Oh, sorry, Tressa, but, well, look at all this rioting that's happening in the town square. Sirius, you've returned to me. And also, I need to reorder my party so that I can think clearly. Sirius is always second position. And Therion is always last. Alright. Oh, I can re-enter easily. Thank goodness. Right, but first, I'm just going to rest at the tavern real quickly. It was a bit more expensive, I think. I think that was in the thousands rather than the regular... What was it? Hundreds that it's normally at? Right. Interesting. There's a whole front of the building that you wouldn't see unless you left it. This is just a new area. Where did I come down? Must have been to the left of here, right? Oh no, it looks like... Wait. This mansion is confusing.
Now, let us hunt him.
Looks dangerous. And difficult.
What next?
Alright, axes. These ones are almost always weak to axes. Although that could be slightly different. I'm just going to hope that these ones are weak to swords.
I will cut him down.
And I guess I'll pay that price.
The battle is truly joined.
But
Holy strike! Strike true!
at least I can strip that one layer of armor I need so that Cirrus can fire off this one. Lux Congregare.
Lux Conjurer!
Conjurer.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Are there any good beasts? No. Actually, we almost have no beasts. Right, I'll have to capture some of these. Oh, arrows. Oh, okay. Just bring that one to its knees, why don't you? Check damage.
Letting the hunt begin it.
Well, might as well follow up on that opportunity that I was given. Yeah, you're definitely not the heavy damage dealer that Cirrus is.
A tempest of ice shall rage!
Yeah.
You should have studied harder.
Alright, so, Ulbrich is not a damage dealer. He is an armor breaker. 100%. I probably just shouldn't even attempt to deal damage with him.
I'll make this quick.
Oh, spears are the other weakness. I see, I see. There's probably bows for the dark ones as well. Yeah, just take a 5% chance at stealing. There's not anything else you're going to be able to do. Maybe I don't want Therion. Who knows, maybe the boss is going to be weak to Therion's shenanigans. Lux.
Lux Conjurer!
What next?
Oh, Therion can do ice damage. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't even have to take that into consideration. Can you steal now?
What's yours is mine.
Right. He's not got much else going for him. Oh, why not? I'll try.
Have at you.
Because they're probably going to die in a couple of seconds.
What is the logic? A tempest of ice shall rage.
Yep, there they go. Goodbye.
You should have studied harder.
Right. Oh. Guess I'll just move up then. Oh, is this? Oh, well, that's the boss.
That's enough, Werner. Your villainy ends here.
Villainy, eh? What a waste of a good sword.
Sounded like he sneezed.
What?
Got allergies,
What
Werner?
nonsense are you spouting now?
Is this dust in the air too much for you?
A warrior of your skill and repute serving as a glorified
very dusty in
bodyguard
here.
for paupers and peasants. It isn't too late to find yourself a more worthy cause.
Wait. How is the... Is this just fog that's in his room? For
Join me as captain of my
Mhm.
guard. I will see that you are well compensated.
The flame take you and all you stand for. This
Sorry, Werner, I am a good guy.
Tyrants like you to protect the life of a single innocent and defenseless man.
Is that truly why you lug that steel around? For the sake of churls you hardly know. God's teeth, they grew fools thick and fast in that Hornburg of yours. Tell me, what harvest do you reap with your selfless valor? The gratitude of the rabble, preening self-regard? Your self-righteous oath. The only cause a man needs is himself. Might is the one truth before which all things must yield. History has shown us this time and again.
What do you know of truth?
What is a
All
man?
I need to know. Or have you forgotten? You once wielded your sword for the sake of king and kingdom. How did that work out for you, eh, Sir Albrecht? Your blade may be unbending, but did the man not break?
No, I've done quite well for myself.
I cannot deny this. I failed both king and kingdom, and became a prisoner of my own past.
But I've gotten over it.
So why do you persist in this folly? Join me, and together we can...
But on this journey, I have learned something new. To protect someone is to gaze into the future with eyes unclouded.
What is this starry-eyed hogwash you speak?
To gaze into their future, and the world they would one day build. A bright future that we might share together. This is for what I fight. This is why I must protect those in need.
Good job, Ulrich. You're
Tell me, Werner,
a classic
stands
lawful
by you?
good.
When you look to the future, who gazes with you over the bleak landscape that your might has seen?
Enough prattle, fool! My future is as boundless as my power and ambition. No one can stand with me, for I need no man.
You are deaf to reason because you have nothing of substance to protect. And so,
Oh, the
it
sword is
falls to
huge.
my sword to speak the truth. I will not fail.
Oh, where'd your horse come from, Ulrich? Or not Ulrich? Werner? Yeah, that's his name. It's
An
a
interesting
bit
dilemma.
surprising. Was not expecting a horse. Also, I did not heal before this fight.
But I still
Oh,
have so much to
okay.
learn.
Now, stand.
What next?
That was terrifying. Like snakes? Oh, apparently not.
The battle is truly joined. A miracle indeed.
Oh, your healing is not great, Ulbrich.
Out of my way.
Gonna be honest with you.
Here.
I mean, that's sort of to be expected.
Letting my arrow fly
But I'm not
true.
very happy about it. Gonna be honest. Right. Oh, he's also not weak to swords. Or spears.
An interesting dilemma.
That is quite something. This seems like it's going to be a very difficult encounter.
So much to learn.
Lightning and 99k health. Got blunt damage. Really?
Letting my arrow
What are you
fly
weak
true.
to? It's got to be a whole lot of elemental weaknesses, really. No, it can't. Well, it could be flames, but I doubt it. Yeah, okay.
Sorcery.
That's too much damage. Well,
Lux Conjurer.
this is about all I can do.
Using this.
Alright. Werner, you're terrifying. I actually don't know what I can do to fight to stop this. I think I might have to bring double healer build. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
Lux Conjurer.
He is strong.
But I still have so much to learn.
Hmm. Alright then. I'm just going to get to the save point right outside the room here. Alright. Well. I think I'm going to have to rework my party a little bit. Therian is not helpful in this situation. So I think Therian will be replaced with Ophelia. But as it is now, I think that's probably enough for today. I will conclude Ulbrich's quest next week. This is the final call for Recipe Redeem for today. Otherwise, we'll just have to wait, until Sunday is the next time I stream, for the next Recipe Redeem. So, final call for Recipe Redeem. Please redeem now. But otherwise, I will be... starting... no, please move to the right tab. Thank you very much. So, if anyone is still active, we've got my raid message. I actually just posted the raid message before checking if there's actually anyone here that I want to raid. Is anyone live? Oh, Laoshin's playing Bloodborne. I actually would like to watch that. In that case, let's go visit Laoshin on twitch.tv. Laoshin Bloodborne. Mute that. I just want to have the stream up before the raid starts so that I can actually be there for when it happens. But I thank everyone for coming along and watching, or just watching, I suppose. But that's going to be it for me. Time to bid you all adieu, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your days. Goodbye.